Okay, Assalamu alaikum. Well, in this video, we're going to take a look at the acute respiratory infections, which is another important topic of pediatrics. So, acute respiratory infections present with a triad of fever, cough, dyspnea, or shortness of breath. So, what is the WHO classification of acute respiratory infections? So, it can be very severe disease or very severe pneumonia. It can be pneumonia or no pneumonia. So in case of very severe pneumonia or severe pneumonia, there will be general danger signs, which we're gonna look later on. So general danger signs, if they are present, then we'll classify it as very severe disease or severe pneumonia. And if there is only the symptoms of fast breathing and chest indrawing, then we'll label it as pneumonia. And if the child is suffering only from cough or cold, then it will be classified as no pneumonia. So no pneumonia, pneumonia, and very severe disease or severe pneumonia. So this is the WHO classification of acute respiratory infections. So what are the cutoff limits for fast breathing in case of children? So if the child is less than 2 months of age, then if the breathing is more than or equal to 60 per minute, if the respiratory rate is more than or equal to 60 per minute, then it will be labeled as tachypnea or fast breathing. So we'll have to use this as the upper limit when labeling it as fast breathing and when labeling it, the child as having pneumonia. Then if the child is between 2 months to 12 months of age, then a respiratory rate of 50 breaths per minute equal to or more than 50 breaths per minute will be considered as fast breathing. And if he is more than 12 months of age or more than 1 year of age till 5 years of age, then a breathing rate of 40 per minute or more than that will be considered as tachypnea or fast breathing. Now, what are the danger signs that we have to keep in mind whenever seeing a patient of pneumonia? So if the child is not able to feed or drink, if he is vomiting, if he is having convulsions, if it is lethargic or unconscious, if he is having severe irritability or restlessness, if he is having high grade fever, stridor in a calm child, chest indrawing, severe respiratory distress, and central cyanosis. So all these features have to be kept in mind, and all these features have to be communicated to the child's mother, that if these features are appearing in the child, then she has to bring him back to the hospital immediately, okay, because these are the danger signs. This means that the child's condition is deteriorating. So if these danger signs are present, then this means that the child is having severe pneumonia, okay. So when diagnosed a case of pneumonia or respiratory infection, how are we going to treat the child? So in case of a severe disease, we need to give the first dose of antibiotic and we need to refer the child. This is the, you can say, algorithm for primary healthcare units or for BHUs, that if you're sitting in a BHU and if a child is appearing to you with severe pneumonia, then you have to give the first dose of antibiotic and you have to refer the child to a tertiary care hospital, okay. So this is for that. And then if the child is appearing with just pneumonia, not severe pneumonia, then what will be the algorithm for treatment? So first of all, you have to give oral amoxicillin for 5 days, and if the wheezing is present, then you'll also give inhaled bronchodilator for 5 days. And if there is coughing for more than 14 days, or if there is recurrent wheeze, then you have to refer for TB or asthma assessment. And we'll teach the mother about the home care of the child, that you have to keep the baby warm, you have to continue breastfeeding and feeding the child by mouth, and you have to increase the feeding of the child after recovery, because he needs to have catch-up growth. And you have to clear the nose if it is interfering with feeding. And the mother can also give the child home-based remedies for cough, for example, joshanda, green tea, kahwa, etc. And we'll teach the mother regarding the danger signs, and we'll ask her to keep a look at the child in order to look for any danger signs, okay. So these are the treatment options available for just pneumonia, in which the child is presenting with fever, fast breathing, and chest indrawing. So we'll give an oral course of amoxicillin for 5 days. If there's wheezing, we'll give inhaled bronchodilator for 5 days. If there's coughing for more than 14 days, we'll ask the mother to go for TB or asthma assessment of the child. And home care involves keeping the baby warm, continuing breastfeeding or feeding the child, increasing feeding after recovery, clearing nose if it is interfering with feeding, and home-based remedies for cough, and also watch for danger signs. And also advise the mother when to return immediately. So when to return immediately basically refers for the danger signs. Whenever any danger sign appears, then the mother should return immediately. So Then what is the WHO classification of sore throat? If the child is appearing with sore throat, then how will we diagnose it, or how will we classify it on the basis of WHO assessment? So the class 1 will be throat abscess, class 2 will be streptococcal sore throat, class 3 will be viral sore throat, and class 4 will be no throat problem. So these are the classes of sore throat, that there can be throat abscess, there can be streptococcal sore throat, there can be viral sore throat, and there can be no throat problem. So this can also be asked in exam, so I just mentioned it here at the end of the topic. So I hope it was helpful for you. These are some of the important points regarding respiratory infection in a child.